everyone, I'm Hayley and I'm always in the craft room. And today I'm here to talk to you about my SwimStyle KARLA lounge pants. I was totally influenced into buying this pattern by Whitney of Tomcat Stitchery. I'm sure you've seen her channel because she's fantastic, but I will link it below if you haven't. And she made these for herself and her daughter and they looked fabulous. So I immediately ran off and bought the pattern, not that I was looking for one, but you know how these things go. And I made them up in a grey marl Ponte Roma. I am absolutely thrilled with this make. These are the favourite trousers I have ever made. And I've had quite a few disasters in the trouser department. I'm not an easy shape to fit. I have very long legs, but a very short torso. And that combination boggles my mind when it comes to trousers. I don't need a petite fit because the legs are long, but my waist is short. So let me tell you what I did with this pair. First of all, I made a test pair in a fabric, which I'm going to show you them later because they're kind of bonkers. But anyway, I made a test pair exactly as the pattern said. And I wore them around the house for a while to see what I thought. And when I came to cut out these, I only had 1 metre of fabric. That should be the name of this channel, shouldn't it? I only had 1 metre of fabric. So I had to shorten it somewhere. I didn't want them cropped. And what I ended up doing was just taking 1 centimetre out right across here. And whilst the fit on the first pair is actually fine, this fit is fantastic. It's so good. I love them. My hips are proportionately much narrower than my waist, so I should have been medium at the hip and a large at the waist. But as I thought about this, I thought, you know what? What usually annoys me with elastic waist trousers is all the fabric bunching at the waist, and I don't need the waist to expand loads to slide over my hips because my hips are proportionately narrower. But the other thing that annoys me about elastic waist trousers is when the elastic digs in, because this is my squishiest part and I am a sensitive little soul. If stuff is digging, I just can't bear it. So what I decided to do was cut medium legs and cut a medium waistband so that there wasn't loads of fabric and I didn't have to ease it in, but then to cut the waistband elastic to the size recommended for a large. So I hope that would mitigate the problem where if the elastic's big enough, my trousers fall down. If the elastic's too small, it digs in. And I've got to say, wow, revelation. The fit is so good, not just from a what they look like point of view, but they're so comfortable and they never slide down. I can wear them all day, and I never have to rearrange my waistband. The waistband is really wide. It's like a pair of Bowden joggers I had that I bought in about 2008 with a really deep waistband, and that is so comfortable because even though the elastic is only in the top half, somehow it just spreads the tension across a wider area. And perhaps because I cut the medium waistband, there's some natural kind of grippage, is that the word? Even without the elastic doing all the work. So the waistband is not bunchy, it's completely flat, and most importantly, it doesn't go anywhere. Success. Now, I told you I made a test pair first. Are you ready for this? They are loud. Do not adjust your sets I present to you my clown pants. I know. I know. If I can bring myself to do it, I'll take some video footage and pop it in so you can see just how wild these really are in person. The fabric I bought on holiday in Japan from Tomato in the Napori fabric district of Tokyo. And I was early on in my sewing career and I saw a fabric that I'd never really seen before. And I didn't ask myself what I now know to be the most crucial question when fabric shopping. I cannot ask myself, do I like that fabric? Because I like all the fabric. What I have to ask myself is, if I were in a shop and I saw this fabric made up as a garment, would I be tempted to try it on and buy it? And that has been life-changing, because if I had looked at this fabric through that lens, no, I never would have bought it. But I was young, we all make mistakes, and you know, when you need to test a new pattern, that's what mistakes are for. But wait, there's more. This fabric is not just a bonkers stripe, it's a double-faced jersey, and on the inside, it's spots. What was I thinking? So I purchased this, I brought it home, and I thought, I need to make a feature out of the fact it's double-sided, like that's the point of it. Why have a double-sided fabric if you don't use both sides of it in the garment? But I mean, how can you combine both of these fabric in one garment? I'm going to tell you. Wait there. I made a half-zip sweater. It's the Roscoe by French Navy Patterns. And again, I wanted to test the pattern before I made it in the good fabric. And this just seemed like a good contender because it was about the right weight and I thought I could play with the double-sided nature of the fabric. I tried the stripes out and next to my face it was way too much. But the spots from a distance are a lot more subdued, so I went with the spots. I faced the collar so that you could see the stripes, and then only after I'd cut it out and everything did I realise I could do the stripes for the cuffs as well. And you know what? With my plain grey KARLAs, it's a nice lounging about the house outfit. This whole thing together is quite a look. I'm not going to say I don't wear them together, but I certainly don't wear them out the house together. Can we talk for a second about Ponte? How do you know which is the good stuff and which is the bad stuff? Because I bought this fabric locally, inexpensively, at the same time as I bought another grey Ponte, and this one has held up beautifully. It washes so well. It just looks like the day I purchased it. The other fabric, which I bought from the same retailer on the same day, has pilled like nobody's business. It looks awful. But how was I to know? It wasn't like this one was much more expensive. Anyway, if you have any tips for purchasing Ponte, please will you let me know. So I hope you enjoyed hearing about my KARLA trousers. I'm definitely going to make them again because, as I say, I absolutely love the pattern and I've had a crazy idea. Could I make them from a stretch woven? They fit so well, they look so good, they're just what I want. I have such a terrible time fitting woven trousers, but going back to my waist is proportionately bigger than my hips, I don't really need a zip. I can get most trousers off just by wriggling out of them. That sounded dodgy. I only know that because if I do my nails sometimes and then I need the loop, I don't want to undo my jeans button. So I do know that I can wriggle. Oh, I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, I think it might be possible from a really stretchy stretch woven. Tell me in the comments if I'm completely nuts and this is crazy, but I think I'm going to do it anyway because doing it again with I think that arm is that arm. Haha. So I hope you enjoyed hearing about my, so I hope you,